And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Dr. Angela Jones is here. Dr. Jones, we know it's a reality. Sometimes there are some people who are in a relationship, whether it's wife, husband, boyfriend, whatever, they are embarrassed of their significant other.
Yeah.
And so what do you do in a case like that, whether it's looks, their behavior, what?
So looks and behavior, there's two different categories. Behavior is something that you can essentially talk to your partner about and try to get some kind of communication going to get some understanding. So there's different types of behavior issues. There's like empathic embarrassment or a shame, like I'm ashamed for you. But there's also the shame, like I'm ashamed of your behavior, like you act a certain way when you're drunk, or you say certain things about me when we're around certain people. Those type of things can be mitigated by a conversation, especially if you're in a respected, loving relationship. Right? The other one is looks. If you're ashamed of how your partner looks.
How the hell did you get with him in the first place?
People change. You know, you get into
okay, all right.
So like people change. You get into a relationship, you gain some weight, you have a baby, and all of a sudden you're ashamed of your partner. But the problem is how are you addressing that with your partner? Like, are you saying, hey, you know, you've gained some weight, maybe we can work out together? But is there true love there? I mean, if you love that person, you like, I love your fat ass anyway. You know? Absolutely.
So, but I mean, how do you get to the point where you're embarrassed with them?
That's ego. That's your ego getting in the way. Because if you're ashamed of someone and you're embarrassed of them, you're just saying like, you are in fact affecting me, and you're not really thinking of the other person. You're affecting the way I look. You're affecting the way people talk about me, and that has nothing to do with the other person. So it's very selfish and self-centered. So if you do feel somewhat ashamed, you need to ask, like, how am I helping my partner at this time in regards to how they look or their weight or anything that I can help them with? But if you love that person, you should be there for that person. But unfortunately, people shame people verbally, and it becomes abusive. What
if you're on the other end of that and you feel like you're hurt as a result? Would that be game open for walking away?
It can, if it becomes abusive. Shame can be abusive if they're constantly diminishing you, talking down to you, or even disrespecting you. And if you're talking to them and you're just saying, I don't like that, and they don't care, they continue to do that, you do have to reevaluate your place in that relationship, because now you're entering into a toxic, abusive relationship.
Now, is there something typically wrong, and really quick because we don't have is there something wrong with you if you are constantly embarrassed by your significant other and you chose that person? And we're not talking about just changing. We're talking about this is a person you chose. They are as is.
Yeah, there is something wrong. I mean, you might care about their personality, but if their looks is something that you don't want to bring them around your friends or take them out, yeah, you need to ask yourself, why am I putting someone in a situation where I'm making them feel less than who they are? So it is something you do have to evaluate about yourself.
All right, Dr. Angela Jones, good to see you as always, and we'll see you back here next week. And we want to thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and follow us on social media, and have a great night. Let's wave, Dr. Jones.
Bye.